and they used to misguide the youth. Okay, there are many peoples. Recently, we may have seen many news about Elvish Yadav, or there are many peoples like Elvish Yadav. So there are many cases. Yeah, this shows that. Okay,
Elvis Yadav, like illiterate person for you?
Not illiterate, but
not like
is not quite responsible.
Okay. Okay, so today's topic is very interesting. Topic is that game is that activity is that today the activity is flip talk. Flip talk. Like I will give a like clap or I will do something. So after that you will shift your mood and start saying negative. Okay. First, suppose if you are saying positive, then start saying negative after my like one hint or my clap. Okay. So there are two things are there. Okay, first thing is that you will come on stage, you will say something like positive or negative. But if I give you clap, then you shift yourself. Okay, and say starting positive. Again if I do clap, so change your mood and start positive again. I understand.
Okay, so hello guys, I'm Anand Sharma, and I'm going to talk about freedom of speech. So first we need to think about what is freedom of speech. Okay, so freedom of speech is a right to ourselves, that from that right we can express ourselves. Okay, it can be by any means. We can do by speaking, we can do by acting, we can do by any art, or there are also various mediums to do that. Okay, so freedom of speech has provided many benefits to our society. Okay, the first benefit is, have you ever listened about Rukma Bai?
Have you ever listened?
Have anyone listened about Rukma Bai? Has anyone? Okay, so let me tell you about this person. She is a woman from the 19th century of India. Okay, and she got married when she was 10 years old, and she don't want to get married, but there was social circumstances at that point of time. She was not able to deny that, and she wants to study. And we all know that at that point of time we were colonized by Britishers. Okay, so she fought a case, and even Britishers has heard her problems, because she was very confident. She know that she has a right to freedom to speak or speech. And then she won the case, and Britisher decided that she will not live with her husband, and she has the proper right to do her studies or whatever she wants to do. Okay, but there are also some bad things about freedom of speech. In today's generation, in today's arena, many times we have seen that many illiterate person, they can read or write, but they are mentally very illiterate. They don't even know the deep technical things about any topic or some social circumstance, but they used to provide their opinions or their knowledge, whatever they have, and they used to misguide the youth. Okay, there are many people. Recently, we may have seen many news about Elvish Yadav, or there are many peoples like Elvish Yadav. So there are many cases. Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Okay.
Elvish continue.
Okay. So this shows that. Okay.
Elvish Yadav, like illiterate person for you?
Not illiterate, but
not like.
Is not quite responsible. Okay. So you may have seen many times that people used to follow him blindly. Okay, so in today's world
focus here.
So why this is happening? Because there is no bar to freedom of speech. We can say anything we want. There is no codified laws about freedom of speech, but there are also many benefits. Okay, so let me give you one more example. You know, America got its independence in 1776, and after some time, Swami Vivekananda was invited by them to give speech about religious or spiritual things, and whole Chicago watched his speech or listened him. You know why? Because they had freedom of speech. Okay, but it is not about Swami Vivekananda. It is about freedom of speech. Nowadays we are seeing many people like young politicians or youth politicians. They are misusing the freedom of speech on the name they are misusing the freedom of speech on the verge of doing their doing their personal intentions or personal work to get popularity or going or getting famous. For example, we may have seen recently, like he was a due law student, Ronak Khatri. Okay, we may have seen him on Instagram reels. So he is misusing the freedom of speech, and he's doing whatever he wants. Like he says to police, like I have freedom of speech, I am promoting student interests, but he's harming the public places, he's harming the public buildings, he's just breaking the laws, because there is no bar on the freedom of speech. So okay, but it is all, again, it is not about Ronak Khatri, it is about freedom of speech. It has empowered our many sections of our society. For example, nowadays there are many girls or women who came to this class, who used to came to this class. You know why? Because our constitution gives us the right to freedom of speech. And you know, there was a time when there are many caste of people who were not allowed to get water from the same place where where the upper caste people used to take that thing.
And
Okay,
as well as I'm speaking to
and
you,
and even you all, you, me, whatever from a class that I belong to, and you are also from many different castes or classes, but we are sitting together, we are sitting, we there is no nothing like we are discriminating ourselves, we are we are sitting together, and we are just helping each other in today's world. You know why? Because constitution allows us about the freedom of speech. There are many positives, but there are also some negatives also. So we may have seen that our country has faced many social conflicts. Do you know why? In 2020, we have seen that there were many Khalistani people who used to talk to divide the India and Punjab, and you know there were also many South Indian states, not states, we can say the people who wants to get South India bifurcated from India. Okay, you know why? Because of freedom of speech. If this freedom of speech gets codified properly, like there is a bar that you can't cross the line, so they can, so this powerful weapon can be used for the society, for the better, not okay. So we may have heard about Asim Munir. You know who is Asim Munir? Asim Munir is a chief, nowadays he's a chief marshal of Pakistan. And he became chief marshal not just by qualification, but by his autocratic mindset. You know why? Because the people of Pakistan, they have freedom of speech, but on the papers only. They don't have freedom of speech on the real life, in the real life. But in India, in Pakistan, especially in Pakistan, we have seen that there is an autocratic system, there is authoritative system. But in India, we have democracy. You know why? If someone tries to capture the democracy, there are many brilliant minds who used to came forward and save the democracy. You know why? Why the brilliant minds used to came out? Because there is a freedom of speech in India. So thank you. So I think it's over for me. So it's over.